Hi, my name is Yanilka Colon, and today in phonetics, we are going to talk about the vocal organs. Major vocal organs consist of the lungs that pump up the air, the trachea, and then the vocal tract. Let's take a quick look of each part so we can kind of understand that better. We have the right lung right here, the left lung, the diaphragm, the trachea, the larynx, the pharynx, the nasal cavity, and the oral cavity. So the lungs are not capable of movement themselves, but they expand and retract thanks to the movement of my good friend diagram right here in the bottom. The larynx, also called voice box, is a hollow tubular structure connected to the top of the windpipe trachea. Air passes through the larynx on its way to the lungs. That's exactly how that works. The role of the pharynx in the speech sounds is that of resonance. The nasal cavity has a fixed shape which is suitable for resonance. In a speech sounds, the nasal cavity is either available, in which case the sounds are nasal, for example, N or M, and in which case the sounds are oral, like B, V, K, G. So now that we have this clear, what is the vocal tract? The human vocal tract. Once the air is in the lungs, they pump up the air. And once the air is pumped up, what the vocal tract does is to convert the air into sound. Convert air into sound is articulation. Speech sounds are produced and articulated by the vocal tract. We have here the glottis, the vocal cords, epiglottis, back of the tongue, uvula, venom, soft palate, hard palate, alveolar ridge, of course the lips, tip of the tongue, and the blade of the tongue. The vocal tract, as you can see, consists of the larynx or the laryngeal cavity, which contains the larynx, and the pharynx, the oral cavity, and the nasal cavity. To take a quick, deeper look of each part, let's talk about the glottis. The space between the vocal fold and arytenoid cartilage of one side of the larynx and those of the other side, or the structure that's around that space. That's exactly what it is. The vocal cords, these are elastic tissues placed in the larynx. They are joined at the front of the larynx at the level of Adam's apple, which we can see right here. They are capable of moving horizontally. The hot palate that you can see, like hard palate, soft palate, all of that in vertebrate anatomy, the roof of the mouth separating the oral and the nasal cavity consists of an anterior hard palate of bone, and in mammals, a posterior soft palate that has no skeletal support and terminates in a fleshy, elongated projection called uvula. The hard palate, which composes 2/3 of the total palate area, is a plate of bone covered by a moist, durable layer of mucous membrane tissue, which secretes a small amount of mucus. This layer forms cellular ridges that help grip food while the tongue agitates it during chewing. The soft palate is composed of muscle and connective tissue, which give it both mobility and also support. This palate is very flexible. When elevated for swallowing or sucking, it completely blocks and separates the nasal cavity and the nasal portion of the pharynx from the mouth and the oral part of the pharynx. While elevated, the soft palate creates a vacuum in the oral cavity, which keeps food out of the respiratory tract. So I hope that you have seen this very helpful. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I did. And I really hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.